What's up, guys? Here's the trade recap for my express funded first day trading this account. So very happy to say that I got a $900 gain on this account today. I took one trade and I was risking around 250, 300 on this one, and exited too early again, but ended up with a nice $900 profit here. So really great. So this was actually very strange because it was almost the exact same play as yesterday. We had big news come out here, and as you can see, this news, well, here, first I'll draw this. So what I saw as I entered and was watching the market around 820, I saw a downtrend from these highs. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, higher high. And so I was very interested to get in around here. And when big moves are about to happen, a lot of times there's a draw on liquidity, people getting stopped out to get more liquidity for the big run. And so that happened here. You can see this was confirming on this hammer candle right here. It was confirming for strength for the upside, but it sold off below that, and then even further lower here, it sold off below like 3 times. And so that was, them taking stops and entering in. So that was probably big money entering in around here. The other thing that I saw was an uptrend. And so, like I said, this is the exact same play that we saw yesterday, which is pretty strange to have the same action 2 days in a row. But when you're dealing with randomness, anything can really happen. So when you draw trend lines, it never really can be exact. I mean, it's that's pretty close. But so yeah, I saw this wedge. This wedge was happening, and lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, higher high. So it broke up, came back down, retested the bottom of this wedge, and I believe I got in originally on this red candle, and then I set one stop. I think I got in for 2 here, and I stopped out one of them here, so I was still in, and I think I was risking down here. And I did that because I didn't want to have my risk go above 300, because I wanted to have room for another trade. I'm setting my max loss for the day for this account at 500, as you can see up here. So yeah, I had one. I exited, sized down a little bit to give it more room to breathe, and luckily it did not cut lower here. I added again on this candle as it was confirming above. I added right around in here above this candle, and then I wrote it up. And I didn't have a take profit set for this one. I knew that if it shot above here, that it would go up a little bit higher, and so I probably exited somewhere in this, maybe 921, 910, right around there. Definitely could have held it longer. As you can see, it went way, way higher. I would have doubled my gains if I held longer and waited for a red candle, but I was expecting it to shoot back down to here. So I was happy with this gain. I was just happy to lock in any gain on this first trading day of this account. So really content with that. As we saw the other action here, this is a pretty strange whipsaw, I guess. The same play that happened here. Huge volume to the upside, huge volume to the downside, stopping everyone out on both ends. And so yeah, everyone that was short got blown through here, and then they ripped it way back down and stopped out probably a ton of people that were long here. I mean, look at the volume on this bad boy. And so this is again them blowing through stops, gaining some more liquidity, getting some more orders filled. Probably a lot of big money got long right around here. And then I would assume a lot of people got stopped out here, you know, shorting it on this candle, because it looks like it shot below this range and then was retesting. This would have been an excellent trade on its own if it went through to the downside, because, you know, you could enter here and risk off of up here, and then you could get a really big RR on this one. But it shot through. A bunch of people got stopped out here, and then, you know, it kept ripping. So this is probably going to be a pretty big move today. As we can see, probably a lot of big money got involved and is just riding it up. This news was probably good, and they just messed with a lot of people to get the liquidity. That's what happens when those big whipsaws go down. They're just, you know, wrecking the orders, hitting the stops. So yeah, pretty happy with this gain, and I will see you on the next one.